Wait, is it on? Keep going.
The show's over.
Okay. Michael?
We're going shopping tomorrow for Mother's Day.
And I'm your mother, right?
Are we two mugly others or ugly mothers?
Motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You won't believe what I did today.
What?
I used a word. I said, fuck the cops on radio.
Oh boy, did they bleep you?
They loved me. No, but they said you shouldn't do it. They kind of yelled at me.
What show?
But I was on a show called Black Lives Matter.
Oh boy.
And I told them about my situation with how I got 4 days incarceration.
Huh.
You wanted me to tell you about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you have to hold the camera then. It's my turn.
To talk. Oh, I see.
Okay, I'll just keep on, just hold it so I can. Do I look okay?
Yep.
Okay. So I said to them, I spent 4 days in solitary confinement because I kicked a cop in the ass. And they were about to do another George Floyd. And I said, not in the city of angels. You're not going to do it in my city. And so they were going to arrest him, but they called in for backup. There was one skinny black guy dressed up nice. He didn't look like he was going to hurt anybody. And they bring in like two cop cars, and 8 cops come in, and they each have their billy clubs, and they're going, and I'm like, what the heck? Why are you doing this? And I didn't say heck in my head. So I went ahead and I couldn't see because they were huddled around him. They put him on the ground, this black guy, put him on the sidewalk, like the sidewalk, right on 7th and Hope, I think. And they're using their billy clubs. No. And I'm like, I gotta see this.
No hope.
So I kicked the guy in the ass, the biggest ass I could find, and then it broke him up. And he didn't get beat up. He didn't get killed. And I thought, oh well, I'll probably go to prison for this, but at least I saved a life. So they took me, but somehow I didn't end up on the ground. They put me like this, no, in the back. And they did it so hard that I got these big, marks all over me. And because of my age, they were worried that I was going to sue them for police brutality. They weren't worried about police brutality on the black guy that they put to the ground. But for me, they were worried. So I said, hey, I'm not going to sue you, but I don't think that you should be doing what you were doing because I don't want anybody dying over an arrest. What could it... So the guy saw me in the booking area and thanked me. And I stayed in solitary for 4 solid days. And I honestly think, I wrote them a thank you note. I never mailed it because I didn't want them to get a big head, but I felt like I was in a sweat lodge. I was able to really think about my life and examine myself, and it was almost not exactly a blessing in disguise, but it forced me to think about things, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they didn't take it to trial. They dropped it because I think they would be embarrassed to know that the reason I kicked their asses, one ass, was because there was police brutality going on. And nobody wants to hear about that in a court, right?
Right.
And they don't, if I was a black person, I'm sure if I kicked a guy in the ass, it was a cop, not only would I be lucky to get 10 years in prison for assault with a deadly weapon like foot, but I would be probably dead before I even got to prison, right? Yeah. They would just shoot me dead. Yeah. But they didn't shoot me because I'm a white old bitch, And so I said this on Black Lives Matter. It was, I think it's KBL.
KTLA?
No, KBLA. Black Lives Matter.
A TV station?
No, it's a radio station. Uh-huh. Yeah, I broke away from KFI, and I started listening to this black station in Lamert Park. I think it's 1500 on the AM dial.
I'll tune in.
I love it.
It sounds good.
Because first of all, just because you're black doesn't mean you can't listen to white people too. And I just thought, for my Mother's Day, I'm going to talk about one of the things I did that I'm proud of in my life. And I'm really proud of that. It's right up there with with breastfeeding my children
Hmm.
because I felt like I made my mark, and I always got mad at those people in in the audience as George was getting killed. Why didn't somebody go up there and stop it? Why didn't the cops stop it? Why didn't the people watching just gang up on those people? They just let it happen. And so they said, yeah. And they laughed when I talked about kicking the cop in the ass. But they also said it was a good thing to intervene. And so this is the lesson for Mother's Day. Intervene when you see something evil going on. Because as a mother of not just your own children, but the whole congregation of people, you have to protect other people, you know. And right now, I'm protecting somebody in, well, I can't tell you his name, but I'm praying that he's released and he'll be safe to be with the City of Angels soon. Because I'm a peace activist, you know?
Yeah.
And peace activists have to make friends with war people.
Convert them.
I mean, I was like, wow, here's a general. What could I do to corrupt this person?
Yeah. By the
And
way,
I've corrupted him. I'm making him learn about nuclear war.
yes. Now we're talking in the year 2022 about the general. What year did the your 4 years in solitary take
It
place?
was only 4 days. Seemed like years.
Oh,
That was this year.
it was this year.
Yeah, this year.
222.
2022, yeah. I was right by spring 7th. And I think what helped me was the fact that they knew that I had squatters in my house. I'm a famous. I had squatters from an MS-13 gang,
Oh.
and they're famous for not liking police officers, and I think that they're embedded inside of the various police departments.
That's interesting to know.
And so it really helps to be in the gang.
Would they come to your defense if
They did.
Really?
I think they did right there.
So no.
They got me out, baby. They got me out.
No brutality on Mary, huh?
Well, you know, like you help some people, they help you back.
Right.
I mean, it's one hand washes the other.
Uh-huh.
Lava, mano, lava.
Yeah.
I don't know my Italian that well, but I know it's mano, lava, mana.
All right, Mary, my back and my belly are getting
It's your
tired.
turn.
Can you give us a motto, wrap it up. Let's conclude.
Well-
What's the best thing about this whole story that you would tell the audience?
Maybe, after listening to George Norrie, but actually it was a different guy today. What was his name? On Coast to Coast AM.
It was the guy in
Who's the-
Canada. I can't remember right now.
Well, there was a girl named Dolly,
Yeah.
like Dolly Parton, Dolly Madison.
Huh?
And Dolly was talking about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And she convinced me, she was the smartest one I've ever heard on Coast to Coast AM. And that's a lot to say because they have brilliant people there.
Hundreds of
She
people.
made so much sense. And I said, you know what, Dolly? Can you answer this? Was it really God talking to me in that car that told me to warn the world about nuclear annihilation? Or do you think it was an alien? Because that car lit up like an alien spacecraft. The light was so brilliant, and I didn't keep track of time. And how did I manage to be visited by God or an alien without having a car accident? It was like time stood still. And they told me it was up to me to warn the world about nuclear annihilation. And for Mother's Day,
Yep.
with with
Corona?
Chernobyl, all these depleted uranium problems, and Putin needing love. Come on, everybody, let's all love Putin enough to make him say, no, we're not going to join the nuclear annihilation group. I want you to go and, she said, go to Google Play and get a psychic, learn how to be a psychic. You go to Google Play and it's psychic training. Everyone needs to do that. Get psychic training. It's because pretty soon we're all going to be living off the grid. The homeless
That's
people are going to
right.
take everything over because they know how to survive without electricity or water. And you know, we're going to be right there with the homeless pretty soon because the grid's dying. And one more thing.
Okay. Okay. After that, say goodnight, Gracie.
I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
Well, it seemed like the whole trend was on Mother's Day. Are we wearing
Oh, on
out
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
We are supposed to preserve life.
Mother Earth?
Yes, and we need to celebrate the fact that the Constitution, the preamble to the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence says we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Don't forget, okay? Animals kill their young.
Yeah.
We are not animals. We shouldn't kill our young. We really shouldn't. So God bless America. We finally have a court that says no to abortion. God bless America. I mean, I'm a hypocrite. I've seen abortions going, whatever, but let's not push it. Let's preserve life and be mothers and keep our babies full term because they're conceived in love. Happy Mom.
Thank
I miss
you.
my mother.
Oh,
Thanks for having me, Mama.
all right. Mary, okay, one philosophical question. Have you got another 30 seconds? The great Zen Buddhist Alan Watts said, humans are the only creatures on earth that hoard their dead. When people
No,
die,
that's not true.
well,
Elephants look around the dead.
well, but think about the humans. We embalm them forever. We bury them in mahogany homes,
Not
6
me.
feet, 6
I'm
feet
gonna
under.
I'm going to be giving my life to science, my body to science. That's my plan. I'm donating any organs. Anybody who wants to take my body and chop it up and eat it, I don't care because I'm dead.
Okay.
My spirit will be with me, but my body, gone.
Anything
It's
to
just a shell.
Yeah. Anything to say about your
Now they burn you.
good?
They burn you.
Yeah.
I put my husband down the toilet because I think he's a plumber.
The royal flush.
He's a plumber.
Yeah.
He was a plumber. I thought he would love that.
Well,
He ended up in
yes. Why not?
the Pacific Ocean.
Shall we show anything while we're right in here about you living in your art museum of your own artwork?
Okay, here we go.
You all right?
Lay, lady, lay across my big vast bed. This is Dylan.
Sure.
When he's saying lay, lady, lay, I lost my virginity at the age of 19. That's my favorite song with Dylan.
Okay.
Well, Blowing in the Wind I like. That's my grandpa. He used to live in Cragen. And my cousin Pamela Joseph used to live in Cragen. That's my sunflower. And in the middle of it is coffee grounds because I ran out of brown paint. And then there's the alien, the blue one.
Yep.
And then there's that's the newest picture, my daisies. Oh my God, that made me cry buckets. Here, let me show you the daisy picture. Hold on.
Okay. You want to take over?
No, I just need to show you.
And that was worth $500,000. Maybe.
No, this one. Okay, this is my watermelon.
Yeah.
And that's God's bedroom at
Oh.
the Union Rescue Mission.
Right.
Those are people sleeping on the floor of the chapel at the Union Rescue Mission. I will never give that picture up because that's my first experience with homelessness. This is a picture of a watermelon holding daisies. I was in love with my cousin's husband. I mean, it was a spiritual thing. And I admitted to my husband that I was spending inordinate amounts of time talking to this guy named Jim. And he kept my marriage going by giving me a watermelon and daisies, both my favorite things.
Okay.
And then I gave up Jim for a while.
And what about the beach over here?
Oh, that's Monterey. That's a picture of a picture. I saw a photograph of that. And that's the Virgin Mary over here. Look at, she looks a lot like this is Our Lady of the Miracles.
Mm-hmm.
See her? now.
Which, oh, yes.
She looks just like it.
Yeah?
And I mean, I bought her separately. I made that one from, thinking about it, and I bought this one separately. Yeah. Oh, and then one more thing. That's the people that are here. God, this is homeless people being swept away. Street
Oh,
sweepers.
boy, and not in a great way either. Huh?
Well, it was right across the street
Uh-huh.
that it happened, and they just take all their possessions and stick them in garbage, and then they sweep away and they're gone. She was a noisy woman, though. I didn't miss her. I mean, she was very noisy all night long. And I feel bad but she came back and everything was gone.
Oh, my.
And so, like, I'm stuck now. I have no food stamp card
Oh, Mary.
because somebody stole somebody's wallet with my food stamp card in it. And they said,
Yeah.
you can't continue doing this. This is probably the best one of all here.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
This is what we give to our children, the world.
Earth.
A mother giving the world to her children. Are we giving it better or worse? So our goal is to give a better world to our children.
And you've painted all these, huh?
Yeah, I paint all of them. This is my therapy.
Okay. Since it's Mother's Day, can I treat you to a slice of pizza for breakfast right now? Let's.
They don't sell, do they sell
Yep.
pizza?
Right next
It's
door.
open?
Let's go, baby.
Okay.